Hello everyone. For the next few minutes, we'll be talking to Richard Vester at iOCO about the individually tailored preemptive measures that the company's taking to help each of their clients during the COVID-19 lockdown. Richard, first of all, thanks for joining me. I'd like to jump right in and ask why iOCO has done this, and primarily, what are your concerns for your clients around this time?
Thanks, Ian. So from an iOCO perspective, we've spent a lot of energy and time focusing on our customers' workload environments, what's deployed on the cloud, really to make sure that there's no additional costs that they might be using or spending at the moment on the platform around their specific applications. On the back of the President's announcement, what we did initially was we jumped onto the systems. We've got some pretty neat tooling that allowed us to go and start looking at each customer's environment just to see what the workloads are doing, and then to start pulling out some reports that will give us some information that we can pass on to the customers that potentially would allow them to switch some workloads off, maybe not use them on the weekends, and just start curving costs. That's the most important thing for us.
Can you tell us more, Richard, then about what you've been doing to meet your clients' immediate challenges? Let's talk about clients for a second.
So firstly, we've ensured that our staff obviously have the ability to be able to get to the data centers and to monitor and manage everything remotely through this difficult period. That's the first thing. The second thing is to ensure that around resilience, disaster recovery, and making sure that the platforms are running optimally for our customers. The most important thing is obviously most customers are going to be going remote. Make sure that they have access remotely connecting into their environments, and obviously make sure that we're talking to our customers and we're online 24/7, so that if they have a problem, they know who to call and where to call, and we can assist them with that.
Let's talk about the customized reports that you're going to be sending out to your clients. This is incredibly useful information for anyone running a business and trying to sort of find out what data is available, etc. Can you elaborate on what measures you're taking?
The reports and tooling that we use inside the cloud platforms allows us to get good visibility on the current usage, compute power, what the applications are doing, and we can see if there's any wasted space. One. Two, obviously, is to have a look and see whether they are running their workloads at an optimal level in terms of what's been assigned into that particular workload. The report itself will allow us to pass that information onto the customer and be a little bit more proactive to ensure that if they want to, they can power down those workloads, and they can obviously use our cloud management platform to schedule the workloads to start up automatically, power down automatically, as well as they can switch or remove, should I say, some of the compute that's not really needed at that particular time, which then naturally is going to reduce their cost.
And of course, it follows on naturally that there's going to be a concern about data backup. Things are different now. People are going to be worrying about that. And of course, the dreaded disaster recovery, please let that not happen. But if it does, what's the plan?
So all of our platforms for backup and disaster recovery are replicated across data centers, and we're required actually pushed into the hyperscale platforms by customers. And as a result of this, we can very easily start up the customer workloads in the disaster recovery data center. And also, customers don't really need to worry about whether their data is being backed up. They can see it. They get the reports on a daily basis that the backups are going through. Most importantly, however, I think, again, it comes down to cost optimization. We've looked at the backup environment, and we're seeing that a number of customers are actually maybe backing up too much information. So as opposed to just keeping the information that's needed, they're just backing up, I suppose, taking the shortest possible route and just backing up the entire environment, as opposed to the optimizing what they are actually backing up and keeping it for the required length of time. So by, again, looking at it, optimizing what they're backing up, potentially we can look to reduce some of that cost for the customer as well through this difficult period.
Yeah, new way of thinking when it comes to backing up. As you say, you're backing up too much. That's a big one. Richard, final question really. Do you have any final thoughts personally from your point of view and advice as a parting shot to anybody listening?
Yeah, I think, being based in Europe, myself, it's we've been going through this maybe a little bit longer than South Africa, and we've seen that working with our customers, most definitely talking to them, being online with them all the time, is really taking taking it to the next level. A lot of customers have been very happy with our approach. It's been quick and to the point. And we look forward to making sure that we can keep our customers' environments up, keep their businesses ticking wherever possible. We want to make sure that through this period, as difficult as it will be, we're there to support our customers.
Talking iOCO Cloud and speaking to Richard Vester, the Executive Director for Cloud and International at iOCO. Richard, thanks for your time.
Thanks very much, Ian.